In the top stories, 89th anniversary of the Buckley's Uprising celebrated. Annual register of voters to be posted this week, and SKN Bureau of Standards receives international lab accreditation in air quality. The details on these stories and more after the break. Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I am Shaira Flanders. In commemoration of the 89th anniversary of the Buckley's Uprising, the Nyabinghi Theocracy Order hosted its annual celebration on Sunday at Buckley's estate. Attended by government officials, descendants of those who lost their lives during the uprising, villagers and well-wishers, the celebration included speeches, songs, dancing and poetry. Ras Itras of the Nyabinghi Theocracy Order spoke of the significance of the Buckley's Uprising.
The Buckley's Uprising of 1935 has great significance to some of the privileges that we are enjoying here today in the Federation and further afield the region. It was due to the uprising of 1935 that is where a push for greater and better living conditions, working conditions, wages, and the initial fight for independence started. The 1935 Buckley's Uprising was not just a small argument, a small dispute, but it was a cry for one and for all, for a betterment, for a change from the harsh environment that we worked in for the meager wages. It was a cry for a step up.
Minister of Culture Honorable Samuel Duggins said the uprising led to many of the privileges that we enjoy today.
They must have had a tremendous amount of faith. But again, look at us today. We sit here having our own people able to lead our country. We sit here now with improved health care, something which they fought for. We sit here now having access to school all the way to tertiary level. Free access all the way to tertiary level. Again, something that they fought for because the lack of education at the time was something that they determined that they needed to overcome. We sit here now, some of us owning our own land and homes. Again, something that they fought for. We sit here having the right to vote and elect a government that we choose. Again, something that they stood and they fought for. How could they then know that we will have this law, save and accept? They were filled with faith.
Parliamentary Representative for Constituency Number 3, Honorable Conris Maynard, thanked the Nyabinghi Theocracy Order for their continued recognition of this important moment in the country's history over the years.
As small as we are, we have always been the impetus for change and revolution in the Caribbean and the world. I want to take a special opportunity to thank the Nyabinghi Theocracy Order for many, many years. Whether it is themselves alone, it does not matter. Rain, sun, shine, well, we don't have hurricanes in January, but no matter what is happening, they have always been here on the 28th of January in this annual pilgrimage to pay tribute to our martyrs of our history. Those martyrs who died, who did not know they were going to give their lives so that we today will enjoy the freedoms that we have. The Nyabinghi Theocracy Order has been the champion in promoting, and what did the lady say, protecting, preserving, and passing on, and there was one more, perpetuating what we know about our ancestors. So I want you to put your hands together for the Nyabinghi Theocracy Order.
Plaques were also presented to descendants of the pioneers of the Workers' League. The Buckley's Uprising took place on January 28, 1935, when sugar workers rose up against their employers after they were denied fair wages. The uprising in St. Kitts helped to spark labor riots in other Caribbean countries and ushered in an era of social change. And in other news, the annual register of voters will be posted on Wednesday. This is according to Supervisor of Elections, Oakland Peets, who was speaking during a recorded statement. Here's more.
The annual register of voters, which includes the names of persons who were registered as voters as of November 2023, will be posted at 2 conspicuous places in each polling division on Wednesday, January 31st, 2024, in accordance with the provisions of Section 43(1) of the National Assembly Election Act.
He encouraged persons to check for their name, address, and occupation, and if there are any changes, they are to fill out a notice of claim form number 7 and submit it to the registration officer at the electoral office no later than Wednesday, February 14th, 2024. Mr. Peets also outlined the procedure for persons who object to a name that is included on the register.
Any person whose name appears on the register of voters for an electoral district may object to the registration of any person whose name is included in the said register. Persons who wish to make objection to names appearing on the register should complete a notice of objection, form number 8, and submit it to the registration officer not later than Wednesday, February 14, 2024.
He also mentioned that notice of claim and notice of objection forms can be collected at the electoral offices in Bastyr, St. Kitts and Charlestown, Nevis. Still on the local scene, the St. Kitts and Nevis Bureau of Standards, or SKNBS, is the first air quality lab to be accredited ISO 17025 in air quality in the Caribbean and the Western Hemisphere. This accreditation, according to the Bureau, will set the standard by which all other labs in the Federation will be benchmarked. It will also enable the Bureau to offer this type of support to all labs in the Federation that perform tests, private and public, moving forward. A small island nation like St. Kitts and Nevis receiving ISO 17025 accreditation means that its testing and calibration laboratories have met the requirements of this internationally recognized standard. This demonstrates to other countries that the laboratories at the Bureau are technically competent and capable of producing reliable and accurate results. The Bureau of Standards continues on this path for international accreditation for 3 additional labs within the multipurpose laboratory, namely microbiology, chemistry, and metrology, which should be ready for 2025. The Bureau of Standards itself as the overarching body is also nearing a state of readiness for international certification in ISO 9001 quality management systems, which we can expect to be granted later in 2024. And after the break, Homestay program launched for Culturama 50 and SKN at New York Travel and Adventure Show. Stay with us.
We've been working to bring you our most reliable internet ever.
And today, we are very excited to offer gig speed on Flo's fiber-powered network.
The best entertainment experience in St. Kitts and Nevis.
And plans that give you everything you need.
It's a new flow, and it's all inspired.
And it's all inspired.
And it's all inspired.
And it's all inspired by you.
Value Mart IGA specials.
Running January 25th to February 7th.
Now our Value Club Blue Tag specials. Ocean Spray Cranberry Raisins, $10.99. IGA Anti-Central Everyday Cocktail and Dry Roasted Peanuts, $12.99. Lender's Bagels, $12.99. Tostina's Party Pizza, $9.99. Kraft Barbecue Sauce, $7.49. Purex liquid detergent, $15.99. And now our very low weekly
value deals. Starter Kiss Tuna, $3.99. Hunt's Diced Tomato, $6.49. IGN Essential Everyday Mac and Cheese, $2.99. Mott's Applesauce, $13.79. Nabisco Ritz and Triscuit Crackers, $14.99. Equal Eye Mouthwash, $10.99. Shop Smart, Shop Value Mart, tell them in Spanish.
Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en
Value Mart.
Today, let Own Mortgage show you the way. Own your own, your family, your home, build it with pride. National Bank is right here by your side. With every step, with every loan, National Bank helps you find your own. Oh yeah, build your future today. Let Own Mortgage show you the way. Own your own.
Welcome back. Visitors to Nevis for Culturama 50 will be able to enjoy an authentic Nevision experience with the introduction of the homestay program to aid in the overnight stay capacity of the island. The details of the program were unveiled at the first press conference for the Culturama Committee on Thursday by Tourism Permanent Secretary John Hanley.
The C50 homestay program, the overall goal is that this product represents the aim of achieving sustainable tourism development and also attaining growth in community-based tourism. The goal of this product is for tourists to interactively engage in aspects of our local culture, such as our local cuisine, festivals, and the traditions that will be showcased at Culturama. And the broad aims are to provide alternative and affordable accommodations to visitors. We also want to offer an enriching and authentic Nevision experience that will bring economic benefit to the locals, also to assist in attaining sustainable tourism and the promotion of tourism within rural communities. And our final aim is to spread tourism spending and boost economic development overall.
The program will feature 3 tiers. Guests can rent rooms in a Nevision home, sharing space with the families, rent apartments and guest houses or luxury villas. He said homeowners interested in being a part of the program have to meet minimum requirements intended to be as simple as possible.
There are some minimum requirements for our homeowners. And we have gone out of our way to make sure that these requirements are as simple as possible, because of course we want as many persons as possible to participate in the program. So we have a very basic, a very simple application form that we will ask them to complete. We are going to ask them to present one national photo ID, such as your passport, for example, a picture of the apartment or the villa or the duplex or the house to be rented, a description of the location of the premises, a copy of the house rules, a signed assurance of restriction of animals on property, because even though people love their dogs, we want to make sure that our guests are safe. And we also want to have emergency contact details.
P.S. Hanley said that the high standard that Nevis is known for will be maintained. Interested homeowners can submit the requisite documents to the Nevis Tourism Authority. A site inspection will take place, and if passed, a certificate will be issued and the home listed on the NTA's website as an approved stay. If the inspection is not passed, areas to be rectified will be indicated to the homeowner and a future inspection scheduled. In other news, St. Kitts is present at the New York Travel and Adventure Show as Product Development Manager at the St. Kitts Tourism Authority. Golda Franks and Trade Relations Specialist Denise Zimber spearhead the St. Kitts Tourism Authority's strategic campaign for bolstering brand awareness. According to the St. Kitts Tourism Authority, this event proved to be a strong platform, enabling the team to establish St. Kitts as a premier destination for intrepid travelers. The trade show afforded the opportunity to penetrate new and existing markets, engage with key industry stakeholders, and forge strategic alliances. Capturing the essence of the destination's charm, the team has crafted insightful conversations that highlight St. Kitts' breathtaking landscapes, cultural richness, and unparalleled experiences. In other news, the St. Kitts Electricity Company Limited, or SKILEC, has announced the following days and times this week as scheduled power outage blocks to carry out maintenance operations. On Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., Mount Royal Frigate Bay will be without power, while Harris Housing will be without power from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. On Wednesday, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., Stadium View Housing Sandy Point will be without power. And on Thursday, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., Otley's Level, Boyd's Housing, and Boyd's Water Pump will be without power. SKILEC advises the electricity supply may be interrupted later and restored earlier than the scheduled times. Coming up in regional news, UNICEF and UN partners to launch first gender policy at University of Guyana. The details when we come back.
Here are your hosts at Value Mart IGA specials.
Running January 25th to February 7th.
Now our Value Club Blue Tag specials. Ocean Spray Cranberry Raisins, $10.99. IGA Anti-Central Everyday Cocktail and Dry Roasted Peanuts, $12.99. Lender's Bagels,